Today I had to come and weed inside my garden eggs farm. Let them see the garden eggs. It's very bushy. For the past weeks now, I've not been getting time to come to the farm for like 3 weeks now, and they were in the bush. So today I had to try and weed around it. But as you can see, the garden eggs, some of them have started bearing fruit. Example is this. Francis, let them see it. Well, they can see it now. It's showing. Okay, this one too, this one too. Now, one thing I've noticed about the garden eggs is that there's a lot of hole perforated inside. Let me check the back. There are some white flies. This is white flies. There, and some grasshoppers and some other insects chewing the leaves of the garden egg. Why? Because it is sweet. So when the insects get access to it like that, they make justice to it. But for the past 4 weeks, the day after doing fertilization, I have never been able to come to the farm. I've not been able to come to the farm. But if you look at, come closer, this is looking beautiful. This is looking beautiful. This one, when you go to the market, they will sell 1 or 2 to you at a price of maybe 10 CD or 20 CDs. Maybe they'll give you like 5 pieces, maybe 10 CD. It's very expensive. But if you're able to buy the seeds and you are able to cultivate something small, this is something small I've done for myself, just for home consumption. We are not doing it for commercial. All these things are experiments that I'm doing for myself. That, okay, if I put a seed into the soil, what results will I get? And this is the results. A very beautiful garden eggs. Bring it closer, let them have a look at it. Okay. Wow, this is my first time I'm seeing the flowers. They started bearing fruits that I've not been able to see it. So I think I can still maintain it. It's not too late. I can do 1 or 2 spraying to improve, give it some fertilizer. So I'm sure within the weekend, up to the weekend, I'll try and do something and weed around the rest of the garden eggs and the goma. But there's a different variety that I planted. Okay, here's it. Let them have a look at it. This one looks like the local. It looks like aubergine, but it's garden eggs. Oh, something is chewing it. Whew. So let me cut this one. It's better you use knife to cut it. You don't plug it. You do the plugging by cutting it. So something is chewing. Francis, can they see? Something has chewed the garden eggs. Why? Because it is very sweet. So the either insects or some bird or some animal is chewing it because it is sweet. Let me cut it. See? So most of these type of garden eggs, some are like this size. They don't grow that big. Yes, it is not bitter. It is very sweet. So any insect that comes around would like to do what? Would like to eat it. But let's look at this one. This one is perfect. They've not, let me clear this weed around it. They've not eaten this time. So if you know the name of this type of garden eggs, please leave it in the comment section. Either the botanical name or the English name or whatever language name that you know, can you leave it in the comment section? And if there's any advice you want to give me, I need a laborer who will be doing the weeding for me, because Monday to Friday, Saturday, Sunday, sometimes I'm attending to other equally important jobs somewhere else. And at the same time, too, I have to spend time in my small farm. It is not really good doing well because I don't have time to clear the weeds. And so my advice to somebody who wants to venture into the farming, who is working, who is doing 8 to 5 job, and wants to have the zeal, the edge to go into farming, my simple advice is you should be able to, if the farm is within the city, in the night you can be weeding. You can have some lights, enough light that you can weed around. But if it's in the bush or far away from you, you need to get laborers to do the job for you, and it will come with a cost. If you don't have laborers and you yourself, you want to manage, then make sure that, but before you come to work over the weekend, Monday to Friday, if the damage will be caused, it has already been caused already. Example is this. Look at this one. They have totally eaten the leaves. Francis, let them have a look at it. They have totally eaten the leaves and it is already gone. If you come closer, there are some residue or some things behind it. So this one, it needs spraying. I've never sprayed it with any insecticide because I prefer organic, and these are the consequences of having organic without spraying it. I've applied NPK fertilizer before. That was the old ones, but I should have applied maybe 2 or 3 times before it grows, because the ground is not all that full of nutrients. So basically, if you want to go into farming, you need to be ready. You need to know that you need to get time. It will take your time. If you don't have time, then it will come with a cost getting a laborer. And I don't know, it depends on the community you find yourself, or the city, or wherever you find yourself. It will come with the various prices. If you live in a village, maybe it will come with a reasonable price. Maybe within 12 ropes will cost you maybe 150 cedis, 200, I don't know. It will come with a cost. So if you want to go into farming, it's good to go into farming. This one, at least, if I harvest, let me see how many garden eggs will I get. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 garden eggs. At least I can use it to prepare some soup for myself and maybe my wife and children. So for once. So if I am able to improve the conditions of the garden eggs, I'm going to get more. But because I'm not taking care of it, this is what I'm getting. And I don't blame the plant. I blame myself. It's good to farm. It's good. There's a good resource in it. See this boma. It's giving us a nice flowers. Come closer. Let them have a look at it. Now, this boma, because we didn't weed around it, it is trying to do whatever it wants to do. But see, this is the fruits. So this one, I'll preserve it and get the seeds from it. But I can harvest these ones and consume it. So this one too is still going to cut down your costs or the finances that you budget for food. Going to the market to buy these things, you can simply do them at the backyard, or you can do them in front of your house, provided there's space. I'm doing this to cut down costs that I spend going to the market. So these garden eggs, 20 Ghana cedis or 10 cedis will not go. I can channel that money to doing something else. So this is the reason why I'm farming, to feed myself and my family. And the excess will be sold. That's where I'll get the money. But you should have a motive. Now, one thing you should consider very well is you should consider the soil, the ground that you're going to plant. Now, the soil is good to know that there's much nutrient in it. So you can do soil test. If you can't do soil test, it's good to use organic manure to apply to under the plants. This one, we didn't really do that. That's why the plants are looking kind of like started. They are not growing as the way they should. So, but this is a trial. I'm going to do another one, and I'm looking for a laborer to help me do more of the weeding from Monday to Friday if there's need be. So basically, that is what I want to share with you. If there's any advice you can give me, there's any method I can apply to reduce the weed growth, kindly leave it in the comment section. And I want to thank you. I'll be bringing you an update on the plantain that we planted the last time. I showed you how to plant plantain. They are growing. There are a lot of weeds around it. Give me some time. Let me finish weeding it, and I'll show you the update on it and how fast they are growing and the maintenance that you need to do around it. So I want to use this opportunity to thank all my fans. We are around 5,360 something. If this is your first time of watching us, we want you to support us, support our channel by sharing our videos, leaving a nice comment, and you can also be an ambassador of this channel whereby you share the videos. And if you want to help us, if you want to help us with farm inputs, the door is also open. We would like to have it. If there's any company that want to give us the equipment, the gadgets to use in the farm, we look forward to have it. And we will do documentary around it, how to use it, how to, maybe if it's a chemical, it's a fertilizer, all these things we look forward to have it. Francis, I've seen something. I've seen this one of the garden eggs. This one looks quite big. This is quite big. This one we can harvest it at this stage. Is ready for harvest. So Francis, you'll be coming to help to weed around, and these are flowers, meaning that more will come. Now, for this variety, it is the local type. I don't know the variety, so I cannot give you the name or some, like the tomato video, the variety is one branch, you can get like 6 tomatoes on it per branch, and that is Padma F1. So that is it. But for this one, I don't know. I'm yet to find out. So I still extend my hands if you can support us financially to look into my bio. My number is there. My Momo merchant line too is also there, so you can support us. And we look forward for more collaboration. Thank you very much. See ya. Thank you. So this one that is matured, we have started harvesting them. So this is how we harvest it. You use the knife to cut it. Okay, you don't pull it. Okay, so this is ready for harvest. Okay, let's check this one. Okay, so we are harvesting the goma too. Okay, sorry, it's in a bush, but the consequences of not having time for your farm. Use knife to cut it. You don't pull it. If you use the knife to cut it, it's very gentle. When you pull it, it can easily pull the plants with the roots out of the soil.